Hi, everybody. This is Anthony Burrows with Life and Finances with Sacrifice and Service. Today I'm looking at steps you must take before applying for a loan. During these times of COVID, a lot of persons are taking out loans as steps to kind of tide them over until things get better. Number one, you ought to ask yourself some questions. The first question is the present condition of my finances. What's your financial situation? Are you already in a situation where you have too many loans or you don't have any? Then look at the purpose for the loan. What am I going to do with this loan? How will it put me in a better position? Then, what type of loan am I looking for? Also, how much should I borrow? I wouldn't hesitate to mention what's going to be the interest rate on that loan. Also, how much will my monthly payment be and for how many years? Then you have to look at while thinking and applying for loan is that what are the fees and penalties? Now I'll give you a scenario that transpired with me concerning penalties. Recently I was looking at paying off the balance on a loan that I possess. I went into the bank and said, hey, I'm interested in paying off the loan. First thing they said to me, Mr. Burrows, if you want to pay off the loan today, you should have given us 6 months notice. Now, isn't that scandalous and scoundrels at work? But anyhow, on top of that, they said if you paid off the loan before the 6 months notice, you will have to pay an additional $3,000. Wow. You see, I rushed to grab this loan almost 20 years ago, but now did not pay attention to that penalty. So don't let that happen to you. Get your documents together. And then in the case of those of you who are Christians, you have to say, how will this loan affect my personal relationship with Jesus? For example, if I get this loan, I now have to peel out extra monthly payments which may impact my ability to pay my tithe. Number two, shop around. Shop around. There are many banks out there. Think of a loan as looking for a good man or woman to make them your spouse. Just how you can get stuck in a lousy marriage or enjoying a lasting sweet honeymoon type marriage is precisely how loans can be. Therefore, go online to the various banks and credit union sites and take a look at what they have to offer. Telephone each institution and speak with a loan officer concerning their available financial instruments. Speak with no less than 4 institutions. And if they give you this, you have to come in because they don't discuss loans over the phone. Strike them from your list of possible lenders. Give credit unions an extra look because they are people like you who have brought their money together for the promotion of the community and the improvement of the financial well-being of its members, whereas banks are driven to earn profits at any cost for its shareholders. Be certain to compare the interest rates of each lender because this is what impacts the affordability of the loan. Be aware ahead of time if there are going to be any application processing fees, application fee or administration fees, because these will increase the overall cost of the loan. It's a practice by some institution to put these fees up front just to weed out the persons who aren't so serious. Your last step in this process is to go online and make use of a loan calculator so you'll know what ballpark figure to expect in terms of possible monthly payments. Number 3, when going to apply for a loan, make sure, remember, you are the boss. You are in charge. Don't allow the loan officer to rush you in order just to make their daily quotas. Ask as many questions as you wish until you fully understand. Always remember, there are no silly questions, especially when it comes to your money. Exude with confidence. You already done your homework, and preparation is usually 99% of any battle. Dress for the occasion, speak clearly, and have all your documents at hand, which normally consist of your passport, NIB card, job letter, copy of a bill in your name, and your salary slip. At about this time now, you'll inform them as to your desired interest rate, preferably monthly payment, and the number of years for a loan. And this goes in particular for persons who are working for the government or government entities. Your job is security and collateral. Keep that in mind. You are to function from a position of power with humility, but possessing financial literacy allows you to have options. So there is no need for desperation. Number 4 in the process of steps that you should take when going to get a loan. Now, number 4 is primarily for business persons looking for business loan. And usually persons running a business are already somewhat financially savvy. But many persons often aren't aware of places where they can access low-cost loans or grants. And a grant in reality is free money. As a business owner, join a credit union. That's you, not the business, but join a credit union. Or also make sure that you check out the Small Business Development Center located somewhere on Gladstone Road. Now, they provide financial assistance. They have persons with knowledge who can train business persons to start, to run, and to grow their businesses. It's a free resource, and you will lose nothing for just taking a look-see. And one of the main things is that they help you access larger markets and places that you probably didn't even think of accessing. Also, have a solid business plan in hand, which should include all of your assets and liabilities, your market shares, if you have any account receivables, any projections for at least the next 3 years. And if I were you, I would visit the Chamber of Commerce. You may be surprised as to how they can assist with guiding you to needed resources. Now, business people who I know, some of them can be very stubborn, and they have this John Wayne, I'm going it alone mentality. But it is in humility we gain knowledge and success. We must take on the thought process that I will learn something new every day. And this is why Jesus said, my people perish for the lack of knowledge. But safety nets exist for small businesses. It's a matter of thinking along with action. Persons will give numerous reasons why a local small business can't survive, such as, the political leaders, big business holding us down, or our people won't support us. There's probably some truth in all of these beliefs, but at the end of the day, there doesn't exist another human being who can hold you from achieving your desires. The only limitations are the ones that we place on ourselves. You are living in one of the greatest countries on this planet where anything is possible. So in spite of and instead of, never ever give up. Now we come to our final step that you should take. And in this step number 5, I'm looking at persons applying for mortgages. The single most important item here is, do you have the 20% down payment? If you don't, you may be walking into a very serious situation because you'll be stuck with higher payments and the indemnity insurance, which also increases the cost of the loan. For mortgages now, your monthly payments ought to be no less than 30% of your income. Because remember now, you still have to eat, you have your utilities, transportation, education costs, and above all, maintenance of the home that you're buying. Purchase or build a practical home. Allow the size of the structure to match that of your family and future financial goals. Don't let your dream home be your dream killer. If your mortgage payment is excessive, you may not be able to capitalize on opportunities for financial growth. A home is but a place to sleep while keeping the elements off you and for the occasional family gathering. Mortgages can be wonderful when utilized for commercial purposes such as apartments, storefronts, warehouses, etc., because they pay for themselves while at the same time providing an additional income. Houses, on the other hand, consumes our income because of the required maintenance, insurance, and all of the other things that go with it. Land and building ownerships are a great way for building wealth and moving generations to their rightful place as the head and not the tail, above and not beneath, lenders and not borrowers, which is God's desire for us. When each citizen acquires land, they become fully invested in the community, and then there's a sense of purpose to do more for the greater good of the Commonwealth, for in so doing, they benefit. Let's be mindful that all the loans mentioned aside from the business and mortgage loans are what's referred to as consumer loans, which by meaning is not normally beneficial to you and your financial future. One of the best experiences a person can have is a salary where there are zero deductions. It places you in a position to do some magnificent things for yourself in regards to saving and investing. So until next time, may the God of heaven bless and prosper you.